point blank, is a successful accountant, but not so successful presidential candidate. He, however, is a political descendant. His father, having served as member of parliament for Boko, quite an outspoken man, celebrated his birthday quite recently, and is running for president this year in the December elections on the ticket of the APC. You should be guessing whom my guest is by now. The one and only Hassan Ayariga is in the studio with me. Good evening, sir. Welcome and belated happy birthday to you.
Thank you and good evening to you.
It's good to have you. It's good to have you.
Thank you.
You chose the 4th of September, your birthday, to unveil your running mate.
Yes.
Quite interesting.
I did that because it's a special day for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then, being my day of birth, I believe there's a lot of success to talk about. And I think also that is a special day to unveil a running mate that will come into my life and partner me to run for the political office or the highest office of our land. And for that matter, pick that day. And then it was also a day to celebrate with the people, the birthday, also feed people so that they can also be part of the celebration as party members who have come from afar to come and enjoy that birthday with me. So I put the two together and I said, look, why do I have to invite people to come and celebrate with me when I already have them as party members?
Right.
Why don't I use that opportunity, to celebrate with them and enjoy my birthday, at least for once, the party members? Because actually we wanted to have a street carnival.
Okay.
Saturday coming. But then when we thought of the birthday and then the unveiling of the running mate, we decided to put the two together. But nevertheless, we still want to do a street carnival.
When would this be?
We're looking at the Saturday coming, the next one.
Next
but then
Saturday.
because we are launching
That should be the 14th of September.
14th. But because we are launching our manifesto the Sunday,
on the 15th.
the 15th, we're
Right.
still again trying to massage the days and see a better day that can give us the room to have street carnival, birthday street carnival, inviting everybody, having the opportunity to bring musicians on board, and use the opportunity to also talk to Ghanaian youth on the way forward for their, their lives and what we should be doing as differently from what the others are doing.
Very well. You left the PNC, founded the APC, and has since led the party as its leader and flag bearer. Now you have settled on someone who was looking to go independent, someone who would have been your opponent had it gone through. He was looking to be an independent candidate. I'm talking about Reverend Samuel Walanyo Mensah.
Yes.
How did you get to that final decision of settling on him, and what really is he bringing to your ticket?
First of all, Reverend Samuel Walanyo Mensah is a father. He's a reverend pastor. He's an economist, an accountant, and a stakeholder in various institutions. And he is coming not as a member of the APC.
Right.
He's coming from the angle of an alliance, where
The Great Alliance.
the Great Alliance.
Yeah.
He runs two different movements. And the first thing we did was that, look, I started talking to other political parties, the 10 minority parties, way back in 2022, asking them to join us to form a coalition. So when I heard the news that he's been a friend, he's been visiting my office, he's visited most of the presidential aspirants. I listened to him when he came to my office to visit me as an aspirant, to tap into my knowledge and other things. And after listening to him, I've been monitoring him all this while. I said to myself, this is a young man who has a future. This is a young man who's desperate to win power. And I think we are yet to groom him and give him that opportunity, because he's matured, 44 years old, So I said to myself, why not engage him and tell him, look, I want you to partner with me. Bring your forces. So I spoke to him, and they agreed that they were going to bring all their 3 movements. So 3 different groups joined alliance with the APC to form a united front. So we said, okay, in that case, since 3 movements are joining us, we're going to pick one of them to be our running mate. So the choice of running mate was because of these points. Now, an economist, you should know that such a person in this country will help us, because the problem we have now is an issue of economic crisis. The fundamentals are not right. And this country is suffering. The Ghanaian people are suffering, and the hardship is real. So you will need somebody who understands the economic fundamentals and will support you in your quest to relieve Ghanaians of hardship and suffering. And as a matter of fact, you need a young man who also can get to the grassroots, talk to the people, and let them understand. He's a lecturer too, don't forget.
The Reverend Minister, an accountant,
a lecturer, and economist.
A man of many hats.
A man of many hats, and at age 44. So he has achieved, and now a running mate to one of the 3rd political parties in Ghana. So he's had a good portfolio. Now, what he's bringing on board? He's bringing a lot of things, like I said earlier on, including his party members, his church members,
his followers,
and all that. So you can imagine what it is adding up to the front of the APC. Somebody who wanted to run as president now, leaving his ambition and picking up the running mate position. He's also reached out, like myself. We've reached out to other political aspirants, presidential aspirants, to join. So we are in talks with them. I'm sure by the Monday, the numbers will reduce. Those who are going to file will reduce, and most of them will be forming alliance with the APC. Why APC? Initially, I spoke about talking to the other political parties.
Yes.
I told them, look, Ghanaians want the 3rd force. And in the quest of looking for a 3rd force, we should be careful that Ghanaians do not vote for a lunatic. But if we form a strong force by putting our house in order, and then all these 10 political parties going into Congress to elect a flag bearer each. CPP elect your flag bearer, PNC elect your flag bearer, PPP elect your GCPP, and all the Ps. They should elect their flag bearers. So we have 10 political party flag bearers. Then we go into an election to elect one from the 10.
Out of the 10.
Out of the 10. Elect one out of the 10. And he becomes the alliance flag bearer. And then pick one as the running mate. Pick one as chairman. Pick one as general secretary. Pick one as so all the flag bearers are going to hold positions in the alliance.
Would there be another election to pick all these other offices or officers? I'm talking about the running mates, the chairman and general secretary, so as not to create any confusion among members.
Yes, there'll be.
Or you're just going to say who came first is president, who came second is running mate, who came third is chairman.
No, there's a process. We have the
tell us about
the process. Is that every party will bring one person to represent for chairman position. After the flag bearer.
Right.
The most important thing is the flag bearer first. Yes. So the rest of them will bring one each to represent. So we'll pick one among them for the chairman again. So every party will represent one for the general secretary. But in as much as we are trying to form this alliance, every party will keep his party and its logo. So the APC still exists as APC.
Right.
CPP will continue to exist as CPP, but just for the alliance of 2024 elections, so that the members can still hold their party offices and still campaign at their various communities for the APC party and for the alliance party. Now, we also said the parliamentary candidates, we're going to do the same. So if APC has a parliamentary candidate in Puzuga, CPP has in Puzuga, Garut in Pan and other, we'll look at the 3-4 parliamentary candidates, and they'll go into elections. They'll go into an election to elect one among them to become the alliance parliamentary candidate, and the rest of them will vote.
We have 92 days from today to the election. Would you have time to do all this?
That was the initial plan. But I don't know.
They didn't buy into the idea.
They could not elect their flag bearers. Till date. You realize that 3 of them, 2 days ago.
The CPP just completed.
Yes, PNC.
CPP also.
Yes, so you see, they haven't done that all this while. And we did that in March. Still waiting for them, they couldn't. So you can see the delay is coming from the angle. So now what we intend to do is to say that, okay, those independent candidates, join the APC force, and let's all come together. There's power in unity, so that we can build a very strong force in going into 2024. The NDC, the MPP, and the Alliance front. This is what the Ghanaian people are looking for. But also, I blame the Ghanaian people too, because they keep saying they want changes, they do not want NDC, they don't want MPP. But they are adamant in making that change. They will tell you that if I vote Hassan Ayariga, he will win. Says who? You voted for John Mahama in 2016, he didn't win. You voted for him in 2020, he didn't win. So how sure are you that he will win in 2024? It's because you believe in that. If you vote for him, he will win. But he didn't. So believe in the aspect of voting for Hassan Ayariga. And then you will see that if Hassan Ayariga doesn't win, if I don't win 2024 election, then nobody will win.
How so?
Because we'll go for second round. They will also get 50+1.
You think you have the potential to push the election into a second round?
I'm not pushing it to second round. I have the potential to win. There's a difference between pushing and winning. I want to win.
Yeah.
NDC, look at these statistics. I like giving statistics because of their dynamics. In the last election, we have 70 million voters. Out of the 70 million who went to the polls, 12 million Ghanaians went to the polls. And 5 million Ghanaians refused to go and vote.
Voter apathy.
Voter apathy. NDC and MPP had this 12 million. Now, if these 5 million Ghanaians decide to vote for Hassan Ayariga, that is the third force. There is no third force when Ghanaians don't make the decision to vote.
But that's an if.
That is the third force.
If they decide to
vote.
If
they decide to make that change. But you see, they are adamant in voting for either NDC and MPP because they are tired of the two parties.
Could it not be that they are supporters of the two parties, but as you said, they are tired of the two, and that's why they are not voting, and that not necessarily that they will vote for Hassan Ayariga?
No, they don't like the NDC, they don't like the MPP, but they want a change. How do you make that change? You can only make that change when you vote against the two,
right,
and vote in favor of another person. That is the change. But you can't sit down and fold your arms and expect me to be a third force. And then you keep saying that we want a third force. You have to back your words with action. Well, if you want a third force, go out there and vote for a third force. Whether you win or not, go and make that vote for Hassan Ayariga and see. Whether you win or not, there will be changes. And many will follow. If in this election, Hassan Ayariga get 30% or 35%, I don't think the NDC and the MPP will be the next government. If I have 30% or 35%, then I'm going to a second round with either of them, any of them, either the NDC or the MPP. I am definitely going to be the next president.
You have that conviction?
100%. And I'll give you the statistics and the reasons.
Right, please do.
Look at this. There will never be a day in this country where MPP is in the second round and NDC will go and endorse them.
Okay.
Likewise, the vice versa. So any party who gets to be in the second round with either of them, that party is going to be the president.
It's automatic?
It's automatic. Look, if I am with the NDC going into the second round, MPP will not go and endorse NDC. They won't do that. They'll come and endorse me. If I'm also with the MPP going into a second round, NDC will not ever endorse MPP. They will make sure that I win. It's the same. So all we need to do is to penetrate and get a portion that will make us be either first or second in the race. And then we'll become the government of the day.
Let's look at the MPP NDC. Now, you have come against John Dramani Mahama of the NDC before as flag bearer of the NDC. You came against Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, which was not a direct one because he was then vice presidential candidate. Now he's flag bearer of the NPP. How does these dynamics play out for you going into the elections?
The dynamics going into the elections is about policies. It's about leadership. It's about changing the lives of Ghanaians and building a very strong economy. What are they offering? That's the first question. What is new about the NDC?
24-hour economy.
Good. I have 24-hour economy on my manifesto on page 30 since 2016-2020. But you didn't look at it. What is new about the MPP?
MPP...
it is possible or digitalization?
Well, both.
No, it's possible. It's not a policy.
It's not a policy, but
so let's say
digitalization.
Digitalization. I have it under my e-governance. Digitalization is a minute aspect of e-governance.
The same has been running since 2016.
Yes, and it's been there 2016. And today, look at the economy. They have ruled this country, both of them, whether former President Mahama or my good brother, Dr. Bawumia, who wants to have the steer. They've been running this country over the past 8 years. What has changed? What new things are they bringing on board that Ghanaians haven't witnessed? Come again?
Flat rate at the ports.
Flat rate at the port. But he's president, vice president. Why can't he tell his president to start doing the flat rate now?
Well, he says he's not saying
no. Forget about that. I mean, let's be serious here. He can't be running away of certain responsibility and claiming credit of certain actions or implementing certain policies and claiming it. I said that Vice President Bawumia and the MPP should concentrate in finishing the 8 rather than breaking the 8. So finishing the 8 is for Bawumia now to start implementing the policies he's promising Ghanaians. If he starts implementing them, Ghanaians will start thinking twice. They say, oh, wow. Oh, we've seen that all the things you've said. He's spoken to his boss, and they are implementing them one after the other. If you say you give tax holidays, start it now.
But wouldn't it be too late? Won't Ghanaians see through that it's only because of the electioneering period?
But what do you want us to do? You want to use, decisive way of winning power rather than implementing the policies that will make us vote you? You want to lie to us and say, look, I will implement it when I become. You want a bit to win elections, or what do you want?
What will Hassan Ayariga do if elected president?
Interesting. A lot of things.
Including
the first policy that I'll bring on board, even though my manifesto will be launched on the 15th of September.
Just snippets. A preview
change of mindset.
Okay.
The Ghanaians people need to change their mindset towards work, to their attitude, their behavior. That level of mindset change is what is needed first to be able to implement all the policies that I'm talking about.
Right, so it is what is needed, but how will it be done?
Engagement. What people need is trust, leadership, competence, and commitment. A leader with these qualities. If the Ghanaian society and people trust you, and you engage them on monthly basis, weekly basis about what is happening in your country, how the economy is doing sincerely, they will listen to you and follow you every second you are on TV. Because you are giving them updates of what is happening in this country. And that is what they do not want corrupt leaders. Why will I spend my money cleaning the gutters in front of my house when I'm paying tax and my money is being used to buy Land Cruisers and living a luxurious life by politicians? Why will I do that? I won't sacrifice my time. But when I become president, this is it. This is the country we have. Ghana is the only nation we have. We're not going to run out of this country. We are not going to build another country. We are going to build Ghana. And I am in front of you, asking you to help me build our country. And I need your support, physically, morally, financially, everything. Let's begin to work together. So as president, my first move is to show leadership and commitment in working. I get up in the morning and I'm able to go around and know what I'm doing. And I give them updates of what I intend to do and what I'm doing. Periodically, they are getting information of what I'm doing. The trust level is changing. The commitment to building Ghana is changing. The patriotism is changing, taking a different dimension.
Right.
And you will see that everybody will be willing to support this country. And that is why in one of my interviews I said that if President Mahama wins elections in this 2024 election, it's no news, and he's going to suffer. But if Vice President Mahmoud Bamian wins, it's going to be disastrous, because there's no news about Vice President Bawumia becoming president. The system is hard and tough. But if Hassan Ayariga wins, it's going to bring different dimensions altogether.
What sort of dimension?
Because the mindset of Ghanaian people and the hope and the trust and the confidence will now be centered on, this is a new hope. I said, that's our hope. Let's support him. Let's see what he's bringing about. It's a young man, new party. Ghanaians will begin to start working towards what he wants. And once I begin to implement these policies that I intend to do, I will break through. I'll break through the hardship. I'll break through the difficulties that we are facing. I'll break through the debt stock that we are currently battling with. Because other institutions across the world will begin to think otherwise. Let's support this young man and see how he can transform Ghana. I am not corrupt. I don't need money for anything. I've made it okay. I'm fine. I'm totally fine in life. What I need, I feel sad when I get up in the morning and somebody has to call me, text me, I want 20 Ghana cedis. I want 50 Ghana cedis. I want 30. I feel sad for myself that we are so rich in everything, yet our people are poor because of lack of leadership. Even the Bible says, lack of leadership, my people perish. We are on the verge of perishing. We're going. What is left for the Ghanaian society? The youth, where are they now? They are all gamblers. They bet every minute, every morning, every afternoon, every second. They have no interest in anything again because there is no direction for them. Government has not put a policy direction for the youth. Even once in school, they're using their school fees to bet. Gambling is a serious addiction. So policy number one, change of mindset. Policy number two, a national data system. I'm going to implement a national data system.
Isn't this what Dr. Bawumia is doing with the Ghana card?
The data system that they have is a Ghana card.
Because it's been linked to national health insurance.
It has no statistics and data. It's just certain kind of data. What I need is a system.
A system.
System that works, it links. Look, how is it going to be happen? How is that going to happen? You, for instance, the first data we're going to take of you is your phone number.
Right.
Once your phone number is keyed, it's unique. Whether you have 2, 3 phone numbers, become unique. We key in these phone numbers, then we start your facial recognition, your fingerprint, your biometrics, your properties. You see, the Ghana card doesn't capture properties. Your bank account, Ghana card doesn't capture bank account.
But now it's being linked.
I'm saying it won't capture that.
Yes, but you have all this streamline.
This streamline in under one data.
Right.
That will give us a perfect.
So if I enter my name, everything
about you, your car number plate, your
date
of birth, your salary, even where you work, your salary, even including your blood sample.
How do you hope to protect all this? Wouldn't this be too much information out there? But can't it be used against individuals?
This information is what is going to make us police you and have a national development plan. The third policy of the APC. With this information, you are able to plan. Without this information, you can plan. What are you planning for? You don't even know the number of people who do not have work, who are unemployed, who have homes, who are homeless, who do not even. How many do we even have proper social security details? No. So we have a banana economy, which we call Ghana, and want everything to work. Nothing is working here. Crime level is high. Corruption is huge. Under my data system, you can be corrupt because your accounts is monitored. You cannot withdraw and we don't know what you are taking. You cannot buy something without the data giving us the proper information. So your details of your bank account is linked to the data, and everybody information is captured. So once 1,000 Ghana leaves your accounts, whatever you're going to do with it, we will see it in a different account. If you have salary, that is, let's say, 10,000 Ghana cedis, and you drive a car of 100,000, you'll be questioned how you got it, whether you bought it on credit or whatever. All these information will be linked up, including properties. Every property of yours will be captured. So this data is not just the Ghana card that we've wasted so much resources to put up, and it's just being used to to vote. That's not where we want to go. I need a country that is unique, a country that has details, a country that after me, I don't want to be president 8 years.
How many years do you want
4.
to be president? 4?
Yes.
You think 4 will be enough?
If you work, you get everything done in less than 4 years. But if you don't work, even if they give you 80 years, you won't finish doing the job because you don't want to work.
You've been disqualified before.
Yeah.
You have failed at this before. Why do you keep coming back? Isn't it time to give it all up?
How old am I? I just turned 52 years. As a young man at 52, I've achieved Ghana at 67. And people are suffering in this country, and the leaders are adamant. The leaders are misusing our resources, our wealth, and mismanaging our natural resources. And if they were doing the right thing, I will not be running for president. I sit down and recollect where I came from. I am from Boku, in the Upper East region, in a very small village closer to Burkina Faso. And what I've done for myself...
Which one is this?
Tinsungu.
Right.
I'm here sitting down, talking on City FM 97.3. The whole world is listening. Don't you think I have worked so hard to be where I am as an individual, and I've achieved? If Ghana could do a little of that, get a little achievement that I've done for myself, I don't think we'll be where we are. So I will continue to run for this office until Ghanaians see the leadership in me, the commitment level, and how I intend to change the future of this country and the world. Mine will not end at being president of the Republic of Ghana. No. After presidency, I'm going to run for UN.
Wow.
I want to change the world. And I have what it takes to change this world. It's just that Ghanaians do not know what they have. But when I get the first power and first mandate, the world will know Hassan. I will change the entire Africa, not only Ghana.
All right. Thank you very much. Hassan Ayariga, leader, founder, and flag bearer of the All People's Congress, APC.